Hey YouTube, welcome once again to Dragon's Dojo Gaming, and I'm about to bring you all a Dark Magician Hero Edison deck profile. I don't know if anyone's ever come up with this kind of deck for Edison before, but if nobody has, this is my own personal deck building profile that I've actually made viable. I've had many matches with this deck on Dueling Book. I have actually managed to beat Fairies and Quick Draw Dandy with this deck. Shocker, huh? I'd imagine it wouldn't surprise anybody, considering considering they know how diverse Edison truly is, but I'd imagine it would definitely surprise a lot of people that a deck like this could beat meta in Edison. Anyways, onto the profile. Starting off, we have 2 Dark Magicians. Only reason I don't play 3 is because I feel that 3 copies is a little bricky. But I'd imagine quite a bit of people would choose to play Dark Magician at 2. 1 Dark Eradicator Warlock. In my opinion, this guy's personally optional in this deck. You don't really need it. But I like it because I run quite a bit of normal spells in the deck, and if I was to open up with him and some of those other normal spells, I could inflict a lot of damage from his effect to the opponent with his effect. Next up, 1 copy of the best card in the deck, Gores of the Emissary of Demise. Seriously, this guy's amazing. Easily one of the best cards in Edison. Another one of the best cards in Edison, Elemental Hero Stratos. Let's be honest here. If this card was at 3, it was at any higher than 1 in this format, he'd be absolutely bonkers. I mean, anybody would agree with me about that, but still, this card would undebatably be bonkers as hell. If any higher than 1. 3 copies of the most important hero in this deck besides Stratos. 3 copies of Prisma. The reason he's important for the deck is because without him, Dark Eradicator Warlock would not be a viable card in this deck. With him, you can reveal Dark Paladin specifically from your extra deck, so you can turn him into Dark Magician, tribute it, and then summon out your Warlock. And that's it for him. 2 copies of Ocean. 1 copy of Neosalius. These are proxies, but 2 copies of Diamond Dude. Eventually, I will be getting real Diamond Dudes in the mail. I also have a common Dark Paladin somewhere, but it's in storage, and I'm still looking for it. If I don't find it soon, I'm gonna get another one from TCG Player. 2 Skilled Dark Magician. 1 Dokoichi. 1 Spirit Reaper, just because this card's crazy good. 1 Marshmelon, another really useful blocker card in this deck. 1 Cyber Dragon. 1 Breaker. 1 Chaos Sorcerer. 1 Battle Fader. And that's it for the musters. 2 of your Searchers, Reinforcement of the Army, and E-Emergency Call. When I play this deck in tournament, I'm going to be taking out some of the the Japanese cards in my deck for English cards. But yeah, these are here without explanation. 1 Allure of Darkness. 2 double summon. I highly recommend 1 or 2 with double summon in this deck, because 1, it's a normal spell, and 2, because the additional normal summons in this deck are really, really helpful. I've also tried using Dark Magician Girl in this deck. For those of you who are Dark Magician Girl simps, I strongly recommend not using her. Because, I mean, yeah, if you have 2 Dark Magicians in your graveyard, she's a 26k beater, but the deck isn't. But the deck, despite what it has, isn't focused around tribute summoning. It's kind of a beatdown deck, and you want as much monsters on your board as you can get, based on my experience with the deck. Now for back row removal: Heavy Storm, Giant Tornado, and MST. Those are all your back removal cards. 2 Book of Moon. And finally, for spells, 1 enemy controller. Now for traps: 1 Mirror Force, 1 Sakuretsu Armor. Eventually, I will be taking this card out for a D Prison. 2 Bottomless Trap Hole. One of the best traps in this format, definitely. 1 Torrential Tribute. 1 Fiendish Chain. I will be taking this out for another D Prison as well, but I will be using this card as a side card. 1 Call of the Haunted. And finally, 1 Dust Tornado. As I said, I'm still looking for my copy of Dark Paladin somewhere, but Dark Paladin is another mandatory card for the deck, because he's what you need for Prisma and Dark Eradicator Warlock. In many of my past videos, I've used my Dark Magician Girl playmat for other decks, but I've wanted to use my hero one because I haven't gotten to use it yet. Otherwise, I would have used my Dark Magician Girl playmat for the Dark Magician deck. But I think to some, the hero playmat was more appropriate, considering that there were a lot more hero monsters than Dark Magician monsters in this deck. Anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope that this deck profile helps for people who play Edison and like Dark Magicians. Please like and subscribe for more content from this channel. And I'll be sure to keep bringing up more. And I hope you all have a great day. Peace out.